is Brianna Whitson, and this is my presentation for our digital tool assignment that we had. So my partner, Shelby Graham, and I were discussing, and we decided that we wanted to focus on grade 10 and use the standard SS 912C23, experience the responsibilities of a citizen at local, state, or federal levels for all 4 of our tools. So each of the activities that we came up with would be specific to both this grade and this standard. So looking at collaboration, we decided on using Padlet. I'm just going to demonstrate this to you by explaining the interactive activity. So a teacher can start off the day by posting a do now question to the Padlet board. Students then have to click on the link sent to them by their teacher and add their responses to the online board based on the question asked. So we're taking a look at a sample here. Says, what does responsible citizenship mean to you? Post a new response by hitting the plus button in the bottom right corner. Include 2 specific examples within your response, then comment on another student's post. This would be a sample activity that we could run if we were using Padlet for our activity. We can see this is a sample comment. This is what a sample comment would look like underneath. And teachers will be able to see what students have posted, and also it keeps it organized all in one space, and it's very clean and beautiful looking. So this would be for collaboration. No login is required for students. Teachers do need to create an account. Because we are focusing on grade 10 levels, older students are capable of using this by themselves, and this slight instructions or brief instructions right here would be able to explain what the students need to do. Moving on to productivity, we decided to make or focus our feature on something that teachers could use to teach the lesson instead of facilitating an activity. So we decided on a sample activity of a teacher trying to teach her students how to pair off into groups of 2 or 3 and create an interview type video discussing the current responsibilities of citizens. So this teacher would have decided to use Powtoon to create an instructional video using one of the free templates provided. You can upgrade to use a paid version, which gives you access to more templates, but even if you want to use the free version, we wanted to show that you could. So I'm just going to give you a brief sample of that. The full link is in the document, and this Powtoon is fully customizable. You're able to add in your own templates or add in your own components to the templates, your own text, and the different components to it. So Powtoon would be a great example for productivity. Moving on, we want to look at interactive technology, and we decided to use PowerPoint slides. So PowerPoint is very popular. Many teachers are using this in teaching their students how to give proper presentations. So the sample activity would be a teacher may decide to give their class the task of working on a study that explores the responsibilities of a citizen for their grade or for their class. The class would be divided in groups of 4, and they must use PowerPoint for their presentation. The following elements should be included: pictures or illustrations in 70% of the slides, at least 3 cited sources, and at least 4 slides. So these are just a few requirements that the teacher could ask her students to have. And the great thing about PowerPoint is that it allows students to give a presentation while also having many interactive elements, such as having photos to demonstrate their topics. They can apply their content in bullet form and then just talk through the rest of their presentation. And if the student also included or wanted to, they could also include videos. So PowerPoint is a wonderful way that they can do this through. Special things to note is that teachers may need to give a one-day lesson dedicated to showing how the students how to use the different tools on this app, because there are a lot of components and students will have to have a Microsoft account to be able to access PowerPoint. Last but not least, we have Google Forms for the formative assessment. This is to help both teachers and students be able to see student progress and to make necessary adjustments in teaching as needed. The sample activity would be a teacher can use this tool as a way to gauge student learning by having them take it at the end of the class and as an exit ticket. The students will click on the form that is either posted or was sent to their email and fill out their responses. The teacher will then receive the recorded responses and be able to make her assessment from there. So if we copy and paste this, before we move on to the next page, it's important to note that no login is needed for a student, but a teacher needs to create the form and make sure that all students have access to the link by sending it to them or posting it to their class page. And then the teacher would have access to all their responses. So because this is an SCU created link, I have to go to my SCU account, paste this, and there we go. So this is our sample exit ticket. Before you leave class today, answer the following questions: your name, your email, what does it mean to be a responsible citizen, what is the difference between citizen responsibility at the local, state, and federal levels, and what's one important thing you learned in class today that you can apply outside of the classroom. So this is basically an exit ticket and is a simple way to find out what your students have learned and if the lesson was effective or not. So we've gone through the 4 different levels of using technology in the classroom, and these are all great websites and apps to be able to use and all very effective for being able to give out the lessons to the students in an engaging and interactive manner.